tried it and he failed. My near death moment. I was like, you know how you walk with your ass sucked in, like you walking real tight. And I got these parents that straight up will come, like, he called his mama. Like, I'm serious, I don't have brakes. Could he have went inside the truck and mind his damn business? Yes, he could. Oh, that's some type of lie. I'm not telling you to lie, but that's what people do. Let's start this off right. Let me introduce myself. My name is Princess Nelson, but my channel name is Fat Girl. So I do a bunch of vlogs. I do a bunch of everything. So, but before we start this video, I would like you to check out my website. If you have any time, just go ahead and check out my hair website. I do sell hair. So the link will be down below, and let's get started with this video. It's very strange to use the bathroom in front of somebody, but in the desert, so basically I was working at CR England, the trucking. It was my first year of trucking, and I went through, I think he was my third, was he my third trainer? Yeah, I think he was my third trainer. And we happened to break down on the side of the road in, I think that was Utah. And I had the bubble guts. I don't know what else to say about that. I had the bubble guts. I had to shit, okay? So there were no bathrooms. We broken down on the side of the road. I think it was like a coolant problem because the hood was smoking, and I told him I had to use it. So basically my trainer pretty much was looking at me the whole time while I was taking a shit. Okay, it was embarrassing, but oh my God, I felt so relieved. I was so, he kept some paper towels in there, so I used paper towels. He had went inside the truck and mind his damn business. Yes, he could have, but he is not going to do that. That is a man. He wants to see everything. So I just, at that time, I just didn't care. My stomach was messed up. I noticed something though. Raviolis and Oreos will mess my stomach up. Now, I am eating Oreos while I'm at home, but because that's not going to stop me eating Oreos. When there is a bathroom not even 2 feet away, you know what I mean? Like not even 10 feet away. Since we're on the topic of using it on myself, I remember that I was holding it for like maybe 20 minutes or so just to get to the rest area. You know how you walk with your ass sucked in, like you walking real tight, and I was walking real tight, and by the time I grabbed that handle to open the first door of the rest area, it all came out. It just all came out. So I can admit that I have used it on myself a lot. I don't use it on myself when I'm at home, of course. But I have used it on myself a lot while I've been over the road. This is kind of scary. This was like my near-death moment. I was like, I think I had 2 near-death moments But I remember when I was young, no, actually I had 3 near-death moments. One was I was with a friend. She was pregnant. Somehow the car did like 360 on the freeway. Luckily we survived that. But the story I want to tell y'all this time, I forgot what's that mountain in Oregon. Is it ain't Donner Pass. I can't really think of it, but the mountain in Oregon is no joke. I'm talking about, it is no joke. I was acting really weird on that mountain. I was with a guy at the time. This was still my first year of CR England. And I was acting really weird when we was going down that mountain. This is what I think how he lost brakes. He was, you know how you hitting the brakes you're supposed to hit the brakes every 5 seconds. You go from 40 to 35 or 35 to 30. You pump it back down 5. So I'm guessing that's what he did. And then he told me somebody had cut him off. And so it made him hit the brakes even harder. And that's how he ran out of brakes. It's really weird because brakes pretty much, when you are off the brake, brakes pretty much climb back up so you can hit them again. So it's really weird how he lost the brakes. So as we were going down the freeway, I remember like it was yesterday, he turned around. I was sitting in the back of the sleeper cab, and when he lost the brakes, he turned around and looked at me. And when I say he, it was another guy I was dating at this time. So at CR England. So he turned around and looked at me and he said, "Oh my God, we ain't got brakes." And I was just like, I didn't froze. I just had a blank stare. And he was like, "I'm serious, I don't have brakes." And I just sat there. I didn't say anything. I noticed that I do that when something serious happens. But anywho, stood over him. I got up. I stood over him because he is in control of the wheel. I looked at the speed odometer. We were going 100 miles down the mountain. Yes, 100 miles down I'm talking about it went over at this. Luckily the mountain wasn't as tight because that mountain is not as tight. So if it was like a tighter mountain, we definitely would have died. No ifs, ands, and no buts. We definitely would have died. But it was more of a loose mountain. So, and then he could not take a exit ramp, one of them ramps that's on the side of the mountain. He couldn't take one of those because those was gone. There was no more at this time. So he just we had to make it all the way down the mountain. So I was standing over him and I was looking at him and I was looking at the steering wheel and I was trying to calm him down. He had to be calmed down. This man was literally crying. This man was literally like he lost it. I'm not, for some reason, I'm not losing it. I'm not losing it. So I'm talking him through it. I just stood up the whole time. I could have sat down. I could have talked him down and sat down, but I just stood over him like a freaking idiot. So I just stood there and I calmed him down. He calmed down and he just, he coasted it down the mountain. By the time we made it to the bottom of the mountain, remind you, we couldn't stop the truck. So by the time we made it down to the mountain, it coasted until it stopped. He called his mama. He called his mama. That's how scared he was. He was crying and he called his mama. This is the part that's kind of a little bit funny. I didn't call my mom or daddy because I know my mom and daddy. Well, I said daddy. I know, I call my mom mommy sometimes and daddy. I know them. They would have pulled me the F off that truck. Like, no joke. I'm talking about, I got them parents that straight up will come, like, you know what? All these stories in my head is coming in. Like, I remember when this one guy tried to stay with me, and I'm gonna make it real short, but this one guy tried to stay with me when I had my little apartment, and my mama, I remember my mama, because my mama is always jammed in my head. She said, if a man ever try to stay with you, I'm coming over there and I'm snatching him out. And I always been scared of my mama coming over there and snatching a man out. So, I, you know, he tried it and he failed. I was more scared of my mama than anything. So I knew that dude was never gonna make it inside my house, period. Okay, there are some things in the truck driving world that we don't tell. So I'm gonna just give y'all a little bit of the behind the scenes, okay, of when you have an accident, okay? My friend, I met him through Schneider, and I did like 6 years in Schneider I did 6 years at Schneider, and I believe when I met him, well, it was one time when he got into an accident. He pretty much backed into a fence, and I remember telling him, now I told him this before he had the accident, and he did not even call me. This is what I told him. I said, when you have an accident, call me. I know what to do. So he did not call me. So basically, he hit a fence. So basically, what I would have told him was to not let the job know that you got in an accident. Some people may not know this, but if you can try to get yourself out of an accident, the best way to try to get yourself out of an accident is to give the person money. Money always works. You do not want that to fall on your record as a truck driver. So I would have told him that. Now, this is a proven point. When he hit the fence, he went towards the owner of the fence or whatever at the location, the drop off or whatever he was at. And he told them that he hit it, right? So I guess they must have took too long to come back, so he ended up telling the job also. So by the time he got done doing all of that, the people that owned the fence, they came out and said, well, if you give us some money, we'll forget all about it. That just proved my point. Okay, when you have like a little fender bender, like in your car or something like that, you know, people, you know, you can just silence a person with some money, you know. I would try to start low and then work high, because you don't never want to say, oh, I can give you $200 for this. Be like, hey, you know what? I just started my job. You know, make up some type of lie. I'm not telling you to lie, but that's what people do. That's all I'm saying. Moral of the story of that story was, my friend wished he would have listened to me and he would never had that on his record. That concludes the video. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I appreciate if you watch my vlogs, because they're pretty funny. I think I'm just hilarious, because I'm so down to earth and so I don't know. I just be talking a whole lot of mess. I just be, whatever fly out this mouth, it just flies out, and it is what it is at this point. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.